Now, Firefly, you will know that for the month of June, they sold almost 4,000 cars, right? Which was an all-time high for Firefly. And these, I think, figures that we are seeing from Firefly, it's even shocking NIO. I mean, even NIO, it's quite surprised. I'm quite certain that they are surprised about the kind of orders, the kind of deliveries that they are making onto Firefly. I mean, something that is making to say this. As seen on the screen, there's someone who shared a post, right, of saying that he's got friends around China, and apparently Firefly has become or has sold out in the local stores or in the local exhibitions. You will know that Firefly, it's located where the NIO stores are, right? Wherever there's a NIO store, you will find a Firefly. So he's saying even those display cars, they're sold out, man, which is something that is not good. It's good and it's not good, and I will explain why just now. I mean, Firefly, like I said, they almost sold 4,000 cars, and the person that wrote this post highlighted that his friends, some of his friends, are having to wait 1 month. So it's 4 weeks until they get their Firefly sub brand, which means that there is demand. That is confirmed. This is what is happening, which is a very, very, very good thing. But number two, the challenge that I'm seeing, it appears that NIO had not prepared for this kind of order inflows that probably they are receiving from Firefly, because if all exhibition cars are sold out, if the customers are waiting for 1 month, it means that obviously NIO needs to increase the production capacity of the Firefly sub brand, which is absolutely great. So in terms of the deliveries, this already is signaling that deliveries for July, Firefly already has reached the maximum production capacity, and people that are placing their orders right now will only get their deliveries in August. This is good news, but also bad news, because some people, already know that what happens if people are waiting for a longest period until they get their cars. They end up letting or cancelling the orders, which is what we don't want from NIO. I mean, NIO, it is too obvious that they are really prioritizing NIO and ONVO, right, in terms of increasing the production capacity, because even the factory number 3 that is coming to kick off, NIO talked about that factory servicing NIO models and ONVO models. Firefly, I'm still not sure, but this simply means that they need to also increase the production capacity of Firefly. I mean, one thing that is making Firefly to get so many orders inflows is obviously the battery as a service that NIO has launched for Firefly. I mean, the price of NIO without a battery, it's around $11,000. $11,000, you are getting your hands, or you are going to see yourself driving a Firefly, which is something that is just so great, man. Something that is incredible, and it makes me to look forward, man, to the kind of sales that we'll see Firefly generating. I mean, just by Q4 of this year, you will notice that even during the Q1 earnings, the NIO CEO, when he spoke about profitability, he never really touched about Firefly deliveries in terms of what they are expecting in Q4. But he just said, look, they're expecting 25,000 or deliveries to get to 25,000 in Q4, and NIO also. Firefly, they never really commented because they were not sure. But this, what we are reading from this post, it means that Firefly also has got a potential to take NIO to probably even 10,000 by Q4. And if NIO's Firefly can generate 10,000 for NIO in Q4, it's going to be good. It's lights out, because look, this car, again, though it does not have the battery swapping stations that are compatible to it, or that can allow the ONVO users, the Firefly users, to go perform battery swapping, NIO has already confirmed that early next year those battery swapping stations are going to be available, which is something that, my dear friends, again, it makes me to be really excited when I think about this, how this whole situation it's unfolding. So I am happy, man. When I saw this, like I said, I was excited, and at the same time I sort of like felt a bit scared to say that I hope they don't, or the users that have placed their orders, they don't cancel their orders, because if even the exhibition cars are sold out, definitely means that NIO needs to obviously increase the production capacity for Firefly. I just don't know how much production is NIO having for Firefly, but this is a signal, massive signal, to say that NIO needs to increase the production capacity for Firefly. Tell me what you think about this. Like I said, these are good news to the new investors, or to us as the investors, because we know there is demand for Firefly. Yes, insurance registrations that we saw painted us a picture of saying that Firefly last week had only 550 units sold, but the demand for Firefly is there. You might find that NIO, all they need to do is to make sure that they produce as many Fireflies as possible, which I suppose they've undertook that initiative already, and we are going to get to see the insurance registrations that usually comes every week on Tuesday. For Firefly also recovering, hitting an all-time high. I can guarantee you that before the end of this month, either this week or next week, we are going to see an all-time high in terms of Firefly on the weekly insurance registrations, which is something that is just so great, man. I am happy, man. And yeah, like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. I remain long, I remain strong on to NIO, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those persevering will most definitely be rewarded with time. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.